Morning in 8 minutes, a fire in the Cherokee National Forest is now 30% contained. The U.S. Forest Service says it's 165 acres. This is 3 miles east of I-40 in Cott County. Firefighters say no structures are threatened, but crews ask you do avoid the area of Forest Service Road 207 for now. And you do got to keep that in mind over in Sevier County.
The area-wide burn ban is now lifted there thanks to all the rain from the weekend. Fire officials tell us now's a great time to make sure your home is fire-wise before the next threat of wildfires. That means shoveling away all the brush away from your home. You can also get in touch with the city. They can do a free fire-wise assessment for you. And cleanup continues after severe storms in Middle Tennessee. The National Weather Service confirmed an EF1 tornado touched down in Bedford and Rutherford counties on Saturday. The tornado was 300 yards wide and stayed on the ground for 4.5 miles. It brought 95-mile-an-hour winds, knocking down trees, and buildings were damaged as well. And at least 400 people have been killed after Israel carried out what it called extensive airstrikes across Gaza early this morning. Hamas accuses Israel of ending the ceasefire agreement. It also accuses Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of, quote, putting the captives in Gaza at risk of an unknown fate. Netanyahu says Hamas has refused to release hostages and is rejecting offers of mediation. In a statement, Netanyahu said Israel will now act, quote, with increasing military strength. The White House says Israel notified the Trump administration ahead of the strikes in Gaza. And today, President Donald Trump plans to release the unredacted files associated with the 1963 assassination of John F. Kennedy. In 2023, the National Archives concluded its review of the classified documents, with 99% of the records having been made publicly available. However, the CIA, Pentagon, and State Department still have documents they've refused to release. They say it was to protect the identities of confidential sources and the method of how information was gathered. The president says all the documents will be released today, amounting to around 80,000 pages. And a major change to a bill that would have banned some popular hemp products in our state. A bill working its way through committees right now would put ABC in charge of regulating the retail sale of hemp. Currently, that responsibility falls on the Department of Agriculture. It would also have banned THCA, which many hemp stores say is their most popular product. The bill's sponsor now says that ban is no longer part of this proposal. There is a separate bill, though, lawmakers are considering that would ban THCA. Trust us to follow both of these bills as they move through the General Assembly. And Tennessee is one step closer to amending its constitution and removing the right to bail for some crimes. The state Senate just took a critical vote on whether judges should have the power to keep people accused of violent crimes in jail while they wait trial. Right now, under the Tennessee Constitution, judges can only deny bail in capital offenses. That means first-degree murder. Tennessee is one of only 18 states that does this. The amendment would open that up, giving judges the option of denying bail to other serious violent crimes, including second-degree murder, aggravated rape, aggravated child rape, and terrorism. It would also require judges to explain in writing why they grant or denied bail in these cases. In the House of Representatives, the proposed amendment has not been scheduled for a vote, but that should happen sometime in the next 2 weeks. Well, overnight, the moment two stranded American astronauts finally have been waiting for. They began their long-delayed journey home. The SpaceX Dragon 9 capsule undocked from the International Space Station just after 1 o'clock this morning. Among the four-person crew, Sonny Williams and Barry Butch Wilmore. The pair embarked on a planned 8-day research mission last June, but propulsion issues forced them to stay in orbit for more than 9 months. They're certainly excited to come to Earth. Well, hopefully no delays landing back here on Mother Earth. Hopefully no delays in the traffic. How are we looking, Olivia?
Yeah, good news. I don't think they're going to run into too many major issues, but if you're headed out the door here in Knoxville, morning commute hotspots are looking good right now. Taking a look in West Knoxville on I-40. All along 40 this morning, traffic is up to speeds. We'll take another look. I-75 at Merchant Drive, one of those morning commute hotspots. We typically start to see some slowdowns in those southbound lanes, but really yesterday I didn't see any major congestion, so that was good news. There was a little bit, but not like we're used to seeing. Closer to downtown, you can see traffic also moving there. East and westbound lanes look good.
Hey, good morning. We're seeing the steam build in downtown Knoxville. That's because, well, it's cold. Look at all this steam. And then it's almost like a little foggy inside, Neelan. Super interesting. It's like a sink for that cold air. Fog's not a problem anywhere else. Super neat. We're actually up a degree now in Knoxville, 32 in Morristown. Unfortunately, the fire risk is high. Yes, some burn bans have been lifted briefly, but I would still hold off if you can. This will take you to the First Alert Weather app. We'll get a note in just a couple minutes about the cold, a third wave of cold in the 8-day forecast this month. 69 minutes of daylight gain in 31 days, and we'll see a ton of sunshine today. The equinox or equinox, let us know. Which one do you say? I don't know. I say both. The 16th, Sunday, was actually our equal day of night and day. And then a little rain on Thursday. First Alert 8-day planner is pretty nice, right? I mean, my job is simple this week. To tell you it's going to be cold a few times, to tell you about a couple of waves of rain, and to tell you to get outside, people. Going to take bolts out.
I want more 70s later on. Why does that just happen today and tomorrow?
I agree.
Post-frontal warmth.
That was going to be my first guess.
Of
It
course.
is 6:56.
There
That'll
will
do
be
it
a
for us
test.
here on WVLT. We'll see you over on WBXX, the CW Knoxville. Have a good one.